just I'm reminding you. And I pray you must be prepared by now. So don't disappoint me this time. I wish all of you, I'm not saying one or twos, but I wish all of you to give your maximum, for a change. And don't be casual, be a bit serious. And just think twice before attempting the paper. That's the only request that I want to. What I
Okay,
said,
ma'am.
beta? Think
Yeah.
twice.
Okay.
So just for the sake of submitting the paper, don't do that. Please. Okay?
Yes.
You will see the difference. When you can get out of out, hope you understand what I'm saying. When you can get out of out, then why do you settle for something below your standard? You get me what I'm trying to make you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? So when you can get out of out, you are getting 16, 17 Y or 19 Y. Why do you settle for that? Why don't you go for maximum?
Okay, ma'am.
So just make it a move like that tonight and see the difference and let me know tomorrow or whenever we meet next. What do you say? Let's do a bit different. Huh?
Yes.
Let's attempt the paper with a difference. Okay? Okay?
Okay,
And let
ma'am.
your others friends know about it that who are people, the ones who are not present in this lecture, please inform them as well. This is what I have told or I have conveyed. Okay, beta? Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
This we have done, I think. Now we start with telephones. So once again, good morning, all of you. I have a habit of saying good morning twice in the session, so don't bother about it. Pardon me. So I hope the last week we finished till 39 slides. Do you have any problem regarding those matter, girls? Do you have any problems in understanding
No, ma'am.
so
No,
far?
ma'am.
So we begin today with telephones. Please start.
Telephones. The message travels through miles of wires as an electrical signal.
Okay. Is it wires or wire, beta? No. I'm appealing to all of you. Be careful about
Wires.
the singular and plural stuff in the sentence. Please. I have seen generally you tend to be very reckless in the usages of S. You don't bother even to pronounce S. Please don't do that. Because the way you read, the same way you're going to learn. So why not learn the best? What do you say, Beta? Hello? You understood what I said just
Yes,
now, Beta?
ma'am.
Yeah. So let's not do
Yes,
mistakes
ma'am.
while reading. That's my first request. Okay, Beta? I'm not scolding you. I'm trying to make you understand. The way we read, the same way we learn.
Yes, ma'am.
So at least read properly so that you learn every day something or the other. Okay, Beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Okay, start. Reread it again.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
it again.
Telephones. The message travels through miles of wires as an electrical signal.
You understood how it is moving? You're using telephones or you were using telephones. So the message would travel. What is the message? The think that I'm speaking on the receiver. It will travel miles of wires. How does it travel? As a signal, as a signal. What sort of signal? Electrical signal. Understood, beta? Hello, understood, beta?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Here you can see this is the wire. Can you see this wire? In which I can, this is giving the electrical signal. This is the loudspeaker and this is the microphone. Can you see this? So you speak from where? Beta, you speak from where? You speak from microphone and you hear from loudspeaker, isn't it? Hello, this is the microphone, isn't it?
Yes.
Speak. You put your mouth on this and you hear it from top. You understand? What do you say? You put the
Yes, ma'am.
this portion towards your mouth and you put this on your ear, isn't it, beta? So
Yes.
the thing that you put on your ear is loudspeaker and by which you speak is microphone. So you should understand. So there are two units in the phone. One is microphone through which you speak and the other one is loudspeaker through which you hear. Okay, all of you girls,
Yes, ma'am.
what is written over here? Persistence of hearing. How do you hear? And how much does it stay in your brain? This is what we are going to see in this slide. Please continue.
Resistance, persistence
Persistence.
of hearing, persistence of hearing. The sensation of hearing of any sound persists in our brain for 0.1 second. This is called the persistence of hearing.
That means you heard me. You are hearing me, isn't it? I'm hearing you. What my brain is doing? The brain will keep whatever I got it from you for 0.1 second. It remains in my brain for how much time, beta? 0.1 second. This hearing or persistence of hearing, the hearing remains for so long, it is 0.1 second, is called as persistence of hearing. So if I say, what is the persistence of hearing? What you will say? 0.1 second. What you will say? 0.1 second is the time that the sound persists in the brain. It remains in the brain for this much of time. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Now, why this is required? Why persistence is required? Let's see. Start, beta.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes. No one
Persistence
else,
of
so you should
hearing
start. Continue.
helps us to get a feeling of continuity while hearing one sound after another. Due to
Why?
persistence of
Just
hearing,
okay. Continue. Continue.
Due to persistence of hearing, the direct original sound and reflected sound reaching ear in lesser times than
0 point
1.0.1 second mingle together and do not produce
produce.
any separate sound of their own. This saves us from confusion and difficulty.
So now this process of hearing, why is it so? Why is it so important? Why is it helpful? So that, see, I'm not stopping. I'm speaking. I'm continuing to speak. There are so many words spoken one after the other. So when you hear me, there's a continuity, isn't it? So what we find that one sound is connected with the other sound. One word is connected with the other word. What do you say? So this
Yes.
persistence of hearing helps us to have the continuity of words or continuity of the sound one after the other. Words is sound, isn't it? We are speaking, so it is sound. Due to this persistence, the sound which is coming out from my mouth and the sound that is reflected in your ear. See what I'm saying? The sound from my mouth, I'm the speaker and you are the receiver. And the reflected sound which is reaching your ear will take less than zero point 0.1 second. Okay? What I said? Me speaking, this is the original sound. And the reflected sound goes in your ear. It is taking less than zero point 0.1 second. So what happens? The words don't mix together. You got it? So they're not producing any separate sound and hence the words don't mix. So there's no confusion, there's no difficulty for us to understand. And the continuity carries on. You understand? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
What is called as echo? Just start with it.
Echo,
A repetition of sound
repetition.
produced by the
Repetition. It's
reflection
not
of sound.
repetition. Hello, just a moment.
Yeah,
R
ma'am.
E P E A T. This is called as repeat. What it is called, beta?
Repeat.
Repeat. And what is this called as repetition? What you will say?
Repetition.
Repetition.
You understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Pronunciation changes better. This one is repeat. But you will not say
Okay, ma'am.
repetition. That is wrong. That is repetition. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Continue.
A repetition of sound produced by the reflection of sound waves from a wall, mountain, or other obstructing surface is called echo. If we shout or clap near a reflecting surface like tall building or a mountain, we hear the same sound again. This sound which we hear, echo, is caused due to the reflection of sound. To hear an echo clearly, the time interval between the original sound and the echo must be at least zero point 0.1 second. Time period of sound is equal to zero point
Just
0.1
leave,
second.
leave it. You can leave it. We will do it later. First,
Okay,
what is
ma'am.
an echo? Thank you, beta. So first, what is an echo? Did you understand while reading? What is an echo, beta?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you shout or you scream or you make a sound. Okay. So that sound gets reflected many a times, maybe from a wall, mountain, or any obstruction, which is called an echo. Why we don't get an echo? Because our sound is reflected only once and that goes into your ear. You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here is multiple reflection. Now if we shout or clap, maybe in a very huge monument or a ruin, uh, the monument which is not been used anymore, what we call as khandir, yes? What happens? We hear, when we shout, we hear it again and again. The sound which we hear repeatedly is called as echo. Why? Because it is caused due to the reflection of sound. Now, if you want to hear this echo clearly, so the original sound, when you shout, that original sound and the time interval between the echo, the reflected sound should be minimum zero point 0.1 second. You understand now?
Yes.
Minimum difference in time to get the reflected sound back should be zero point 0.1 second, less than zero point 0.1 second maybe. Then and then only you can get better echo. Now we are going to work on one formula. Let's see. One numerical. Time period of sound is zero point 0.1 second. Read better.
Time period of sound is equal to 0.1 second. Speed of sound in air is equal to 330 meters
Meters in English
second.
per second.
This
Per second.
meter per
Meter
second.
per second. So what is
This,
distance? What is the formula? Do you know the formula of speed is equal to distance upon
yes,
time? You agree?
yes,
What is the
yes,
distance? It will be speed into time. You agree with me?
yes,
This is what we have done. This is
Yes.
what we have done. So what is
yes, yes.
distance? So what is distance? Speed into time.
Speed into time.
So what is speed? 330 meter per second. And what is time? Zero point 0.1
Zero
second.
point 0.1 second.
So 330 into 1 upon 10. This cancels. What we get? 33 meter. What we
33
get?
meter.
All of you understood?
Yes.
Fine. Then begin.
So to hear an echo clearly, the minimum distance of the reflecting surface should be half this distance, that is 33 upon 2 meter is equal to 17
33.
meter approx.
33 meter.
33.
So when you want to hear an echo clearly, we have to have a minimum distance no, to produce echo. We should know where I can produce an echo. So the minimum distance for the reflecting surface, what it would be? It would be half the distance. So what I will do? Distance should be half 33 upon 2. So to get a proper echo, how much distance should be there, beta? Between you and the wall? 17 meter. To get the perfect echo. Do you understand?
Yes.
Rest of you are understanding or not, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
See, as the time is increasing, you see this? The time is increasing. The echo is reducing. What do you say? Yes?
Yes.
In the first case, it is absolutely clear. Second case also, it is clear, but it is a bit feeble, faint. Here, fainter, and here it's almost gone. Because this is the first sound, hello, then second you will hear, then third you will hear, then fourth you will hear. The first one will be very clear, second one will be a bit faint, third fainter, and the fourth will be the faintest. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now we'll see what is reverberation. What is reverberation?
Reverberation. Reverberation. Echoes may be heard more than once due to repeated or multiple reflections of sound from several reflecting surfaces.
Several.
This causes
Several.
several, reflect, several reflecting surfaces. This causes persistence of sound called reverberation.
Okay.
In big halls or auditoriums, to reduce reverberation, the roofs and the walls are covered by sound absorbing materials like compressed fiber boards, rough plaster or rough
Draperies.
plaster or draperies.
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 Please.
A rever-
Then I will explain everything. Speak better.
a reverberation is perceived when the
Perceived.
reflected perceived when the reflected sound wave reaches your ear in less than zero point 0.1 second after the original sound wave. Since the original sound wave is still held in memory, there is no time delay between the perception of the reflected sound wave and the original sound wave. The two sound waves tend to combine as one very prolonged sound wave.
Prolonged.
A prolonged sound wave. Example, if you have ever sung in the shower, and we know that you
Shower.
have, then you have probably experienced a reverberation.
Okay. So where you get reverberation, that we are going to do one by one. Now, sometime you get echoes many a times. Sometimes you get only one echo, like you say, you shout at, in a valley, or whenever you're going for trekking in the mountains, you shout once, it comes back only once. But many a times there are multiple reflections. Echoes come back so many times. Okay? Why? Because this repeated or multiple reflections of sound from many reflecting surfaces. So this what happens? The persistence of sound remains. It keeps on coming back. It's quite irritating at times. Then you cannot understand because you keep on hearing the same sound again and again. In the case of big halls or auditoriums, now the reverberation should be reduced. Otherwise, what the speaker is going to say or going to speak, we won't be able to hear properly because of the echo. So the echo has to be reduced. So what do? We put certain materials in the roofs and the walls of the auditorium. They are covered by sound absorbing materials. What are they covered by, Vita? Sound absorbing materials. For example, it's called compressed fiber boards or rough plaster or maybe draperies. You know what are called draperies? Huge, huge curtains. Draperies are called as huge curtains. Textiles, the cloth that are used are thick so they can absorb the sound. When you fit the reverberation, when the reflected sound, it comes back to your ear in maybe less than zero point 0.1 second after you have spoken. Now the original sound is in the memory, remember that. It takes zero point 0.1 second to remain in the brain. But you are hearing your own sound, the same sound by your ear in less than zero point 0.1 second. So there's a confusion in the brain. So there's no gap between the perception of the reflected sound wave and the original sound wave that you had produced. So what happens? These two sound waves they combine and they become a big, a long sound wave. You understand? So your name, for example, you are speaking your name and that name is registered in your brain for 0.1 second and then you get the reflected sound of your own name in less than 0.1 second. So the perception in the brain and the perception in the, as in the form of echo, tries to prolong the name. Your name becomes bigger. You understand? Because of the sound, which is analyzed by your ears. You understand, Vita? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you understood or not?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Now we listen to, like we are going to read the audible and inaudible sound. Audible, which you can hear. Inaudible, the sound is produced, no doubt about it, but we cannot hear. Okay?
Okay,
Let's
ma'am.
start.
Audible sound is audible sound is sound which we can hear. It was frequencies between
Has.
20
Better read properly.
20.
It's hertz.
Ma'am, what is this?
It's hertz. Z is
Hertz.
hertz. Just a moment. Just a moment.
20 hertz and 2000 hertz.
Read. How is it?
Yeah,
Hertz. Okay. So
hertz.
you're learning so many new things. Don't you think so?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Then
Inaudible sound is sound which we cannot hear. It was frequencies
it
less than.
has. It was nahi hai beta. It has.
Sorry, ma'am. It has frequencies less than 20 hertz and more than 20,000 hertz. Sound whose frequencies are more than 20,000 hertz is called ultrasonic sound. Some animals like dogs can hear ultrasonic sounds. Bats produce ultrasonic sound.
You learned so many things today, right? Now, audible
Yes.
sound. Now, this sound we can hear. Humans can hear. What is the frequency? What is the frequency? Between 20 hertz. So, what you will write? 20 to 20,000 hertz. Right? This is the audible sound frequency. What is the inaudible sound frequency? It is less than 20 hertz or more than 20,000 hertz. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So inaudible sound is less than 20 and more than 20,000 hertz. Now we also are interested in ultrasonic sound that is more than 20,000 hertz. So where do you get this ultrasonic sound, beta? Animals, for example, dogs. They have the ability to hear ultrasonic sound. Even bats, they produce ultrasonic sound to locate the prey. Any problem? See over here, dogs. And whenever there is an earthquake, I repeat, whenever there is an earthquake, dogs come to know very fast. And they will start behaving accordingly. They become frantic. Now this is bat. Can you see this bat, Peter? How does it catch its prey? Now this is the prey. How does it catch its prey? It produces first waves. Yes? You got it? This is the prey it is producing, ultrasonic waves. And later, obviously because the size of the prey is small, it is hitting it and then it comes back. So the bat comes to know the distance between it and the prey and goes and catches it. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Same thing we are going to do it again. Range of hearing. What we learnt earlier, audible and inaudible sound. The same thing has been put in a different manner. Range of hearing. Let's do it again, beta.
Human beings can hear sound frequencies between 20 Hz and 2000 Hz. Sound
20,000.
whose
Just a moment, it's wrong. This is 20,000. Remember?
yes, yes.
That's what we said.
Okay.
That is what we have to do. We don't have to, straight away read it. We should understand what we read earlier. You had done the reading, so you should know better than me, beta.
Yeah, I was knowing, I thought it is
No, no, no.
20,000.
You have to be very careful. That is what I'm saying. Now you are on the charge. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So we have read 20,000, so it will be 20,000 only. There may be some mistake, doesn't matter, but then we
Yes.
will not overlook it, but we will clear it up.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
beta? Okay. Next.
20,000 Hz. Sound whose frequency is less than 20 Hz is called infrasonic sound. Animals like dogs, elephants, rhinoceros, whales, etc. produce and hear infrasonic sound. Sound whose frequency is more than 20,000 Hz is called ultrasonic sound. Animals like dolphins, bats, rats, porpoises,
Purposes.
etc. produce and hear ultrasonic sound. Bats use reflection of ultrasonic sound waves to detect an obstacle or
Obstacle.
its prey.
Obstacle. Earlier, what we had learnt that dogs produce ultrasonic sound. It is not so. Dogs produce infrasonic sound. So there we have to do the correction. Okay? Now, infrasonic sounds are what? It is earthquake. We cannot hear. We can hear the sound of earthquake better, but very first observation or very first sensing of this tremor is done by cats, the snakes, the animals. They start running around whenever they feel the earthquake is on. Ultrasonic sound is 20,000 or more than 20,000 hertz. We say this ultrasonic sound in water, dolphins. They communicate with each other in the form of ultrasonic waves. Even bats, I think I taught you just now, bats, rats, porpoises. Porpoises, I will let you know maybe very soon. I will show you how the porpoises look, okay? So it will be better to understand. They can hear ultrasonic sounds. They have the ability to, hear ultrasonic sounds, okay? So I hope certain corrections we have done in the slide. What do you say? What is the correction? Can you tell me? Girls?
Ma'am, in this infrasonic is written, it will come intrasonic.
Yeah. So dog is an infrasonic, it is not an ultrasonic. This is one thing you have learned. There was one correction. 20 hertz to
Yes.
20,000 hertz, right? You understood better? And something new we have learned that dolphins, this is an aquatic animal. Yes, dolphins, they communicate with each other in the form of ultrasonic sound.
Ultrasonic.
This
Yes.
much I think you have understood. And rest of it we have already learned in the last slide. These were the corrections that we have done. That's the reason why generally, without me doing any correction, I put it so that you will, find it out on your own. So sometimes I leave the mistakes as such. That is, you have to locate it. You have to find it out. What do you say?
Yes.
Yes. So you got the difference between both the slides, better.
Yeah.
The rest of you, 8th standard. Are you following whatever we did just now?
Ma'am, they are not responding only.
That is what's the problem. I mean, I've been asking them again and again, except you, no one is responding. Doesn't matter. Leave it. So now we come to noise pollution.
Sound that is unwanted or disrupts one's quality of life is called as noise. When there is lot of noise in the environment, it is termed as noise pollution.
So is it difficult to understand?
No, ma'am.
The sound
Ma'am,
which
what is
is
disrupts?
disrupt, that means it is disturbing your quality of life.
Yes. Okay,
It
ma'am.
stops. You're not able to work properly. Get headache, don't feel good. That is called disrupt one's life. Now sound which is not wanted and it is affecting my life, that becomes noise. So too much of noise in the environment causes noise pollution. Yes, second,
Sound becomes undesirable when it
desirable.
disturbs undesirable when it disturbs the normal activity